Sing. What's a good metal song for Pat Boone to sing?
Well, first of all, we have to look up this album now. In a Metal Mood.
Oh, wait, so it's going to be a bunch of metal covers.
Yeah.
So there is some stuff to choose from by 1997.
So You Got Another Thing Coming by Judas Priest.
Okay.
Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. You got
Not super metal, but hard rock of the 70s.
Here we go.
Of metal.
Now we're going to get into hard rock. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll by AC/DC. Panama.
Oh my God.
By Van Halen. No More. Mr. Nice Guy. Alice Cooper. Love Hurts by the Everly Brothers.
That's not metal at all.
That's not metal.
That's not even a little metal.
But then he brings it back around with Enter Sandman by Metallica.
That makes sense.
Dio's Holy Diver.
Holy Diver.
Paradise City, Guns N' Roses.
I first heard Holy Diver from a South Park episode where Ronnie James Dio plays like the 4th grade school dance.
That's a great song. I was just thinking about Dio the other day because...
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Because I was on YouTube and something that was recommended for me was the scene from Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny when Jack Black as a little boy is singing to this poster of Dio on the wall.
Holy Diver.
Yeah, it comes to life. It's a great scene. If you go watch that movie if you've never seen it. It's a great film.
Never seen that episode of South Park? Look it up.
Look at that one too.
It's probably within the first 3 seasons. It's a very early episode.
Early, but we're not done, Pork. The Jimi Hendrix Experiences, The Wind Cries Mary.
That's not metal.
It's not. And then Crazy Train and wrapping it up with Stairway to Heaven with Led Zeppelin. And then, oh God, look at this. Personnel, Pat Boone, Ronnie James Dio. So Dio actually helped him perform. Oh my God.
Oh no, this album has legitimacy now.
It does. And there's Dweezil Zappa helped out on this one.
I don't know who that is, to be honest.
Frank Zappa, one of Frank Zappa's kids.
Okay, one of his children.
Dweezil Zappa, yeah.
He looks nothing like his father.
Doesn't, no.
He grew up with money, so he looks happy and healthy and
right. Sheila E. performed on that. That's cool. Popular in the 80s.
That sounds really... What song did she have? She was kind of a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, she was. She was more popular in like 85. She had... no, I think this may have been the album. No, I can't really place. But she was popular for like you said, for like a minute.
Yeah, she was... Was she... I was thinking she was kind of a one-hit wonder, though.
She was.
It made it sound like she had a few... hit singles here and there.
I just don't remember her. But no, yeah, Pat Boone in a metal mood. What a great album.
He's wearing a leather vest. It looks like with nothing underneath the leather vest, but he still looks very much like Pat Boone.
This is amazing. This is an amazing discovery. Pat Boone would seem like the type of person that would look at a guy with a swastika on his forehead and think he's a really great guy.
He's probably a nice guy.
Probably a nice guy. Probably likes a little Manilow.
He probably didn't kill his mom at all.
Probably not. No, I mean, when Pat Boone, I'm sure didn't kill his mother. That's not.
Is he still alive? Pat Boone?
I think so.
Rest in peace to Alan Arkin.
That's right, Alan Arkin. But Pat Boone is still with us. Wow, that's weird. Ironically, he's the exact same age as Alan Arkin was when he passed away, 89. Still with us though. He lives in Nashville, Pat Boone does. We could call him up right now.
Pat Boone, sponsor us.
Yeah, Pat Boone! We're playing your metal album. I'm going to play every single song on that album now.
Eventually.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I did not realize that was 90s. Holy crap. Love it.
Oh, goodness.
That is the funniest freaking thing I think I've ever come across. I had no idea that was a real thing. And God bless him, he has like a...
I see the No More Mr. Nice Guy.
Well, that's also the name. It's like there's 2 titles.
In a metal mood, No More Mr. Nice Guy. But he looks perfectly pleasant.
He does.
with his leather vest and...
He's really a great guy. He's not mean at all.
I mean, he looks like an aging country singer.
He does.
He's just kind of eased into like a really comfortable pocket in his midlife.
I'm just sitting here. Why do a metal album? You're
just kind of like, hey, you want to cover Crazy Train?
Why do a big band cover of metal songs?
Because that's a thing. I feel like that's metal.
It never was. No, it was not a thing. Pork. It was not a thing.
Metal itself can be a pretty cringeworthy genre.
Yes.
So, and this is and this is that to the nth degree. So I'm sure there's plenty of.
No one was.
It seems
chiming.
like it's perfectly in line with the tradition of metal music.
No one was chiming for this, Pork. It's very reminiscent of like when rock stars cover country songs or when country stars cover rock songs. Like that. That's sort of the end thing nowadays is for them to switch off. This should have never happened. This is a disaster. This is a disaster, and we're gonna play it though.
It sounds fine.
Is it? Oh well, man.
I mean, we're going to play it at a very low volume in the booth.
No.
'Cause I don't know if I want to hear it.
You're going to want to hear it. You're going to want to hear everything.
He probably doesn't do Randy Rhoads any justice.
Well, he's not playing the guitar. Well, maybe he is playing the guitar in this. I don't know. Listen,
I mean, that's just like the thing, though, because that kind of launched. Randy Rhoads was Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist on his first 2 albums, and like his playing was kind of so innovative, it kind of jump-started Ozzy's career, his solo career in a lot of ways.
Let me just say this, though. Props to Pat Boone, because for 22 years, I thought it was Frank Sinatra singing that version of Crazy Train. So his voice was so nice. He sounded like old Blue Eyes himself, the chairman of the board.
He has blue eyes in the photo. They look blue.
They're not blue. No, Frank. That's what they called Frank Sinatra, old Blue Eyes.
I know. I'm just
he doesn't. They're like brown. They look like my
his
eye.
right eye looks like it's missing from this angle.
They have it's a sparkle effect that they put in on his right eye.
Oh,
his
because
eyes are
that's
brown.
metal. Because that's so metal.
Listen, what do you know about metal, Park?
I'm too old for metal.
What do you know?
I'm too old.
Pat Boone knows metal, Park. That's why he released an album. And look at him now.
He's still Pat Boone.
He's still Pat frickin' Boone.
Oh well, I'm not very metal. I'm pretty mellow for metal.
I'm not. I've never been metal. I've enjoyed many a metal song, including Enter Sandman. I enjoyed the Metallica, and I've enjoyed the Judas Priest.
Yeah. I mentioned it last week. My father has never struck me as a metal fan, but he's seen the original lineup of Black Sabbath.
That's insane to probably anyone, to me year. And anyone who's listened to this show for a long time, which is no one.
If you're no one, call in.
No one sponsors. Already got that.
Oh, they did it.
No, they've done it. They've done it for 12 freaking years. Thanks, nobody.